Hello guys and gals, welcome back to another video there. Today we're going to be talking about and explaining why police corruption, at least in Canada, is 1,000 times worse than even anywhere in the USA. And just with some basic facts there about of logic. The reason, basically, Canada, they still don't require police to wear body cams, and in the U.S. they already do require that. And another reason, there's in the United States there's laws to protect people from police entrapment too. That's where a police officer basically forces you to buy drugs or plant drugs on you, or friggin' anything, you know. But guess what? Do you think there's a law called entrapment in Canada? Nope. The cop can literally be doing cocaine, everything, and use that to bust people. In the USA, like that, they're only allowed to, if they ask more than once, then it won't hold up in court because they'll be like, damn it, it's entrapment. You know? Beavis and Butthead, I remember there was a joke on Beavis and Butthead one time about where they end up with some friggin' hooker there, and they friggin' undercover cop prostitute there, and they friggin' basically they friggin' don't understand what the hell she's saying, and they just keep laughing, and then the police officer starts getting frustrated and asking over and over, and then the rest of the officers come in and go, damn it, Linda, that's entrapment. Oh my god, man. Yeah, if that was in Canada, guess what? No such thing as entrapment laws. Police are allowed to entrap you. It's frigged, man, Canada. And they can also rig polygraph tests to give the answer they want for an easy case, which, if you're guilty of something in Canada, do not take... I mean, if it's something you're not guilty for, in Canada, do not take a polygraph test, because though they will put down false answers. It's happened to me actually before. They'll give false answers just to get the case settled that they want and get money. Like, they even got a ticket quota. You ever hear that? I heard that problem's in the USA too, but not this one. The other one there. That's not a problem there, but for some reason, it is here. Huh. It's crazy, man. The police can be 1,000 times more corrupter than Canada. I know that because I've experienced that. And then when I met a sheriff like Bulldog, for example, in California, he's a freaking really nice guy. Really nice guy. Not corrupt or anything. So, man, I know people's talk about USA corruption and stuff. People should be talking about Canada's police corruption. It's 1,000 times. It's like the USA times 1,000. Literally. And it's because they frigging lack basic laws to protect you against false charges and all that stuff. Like, it's insane. I'm not sure if that's a same problem in the States where police rig polygraph tests, but anyone watching from the US, let me know in the comments below of what it is, I mean, if that happens in the USA too, where they rig polygraph tests. Like, polygraph tests are supposed to be, are not, like, they are accurate, but when they're being run by officers who just want to friggin' get a quick case finish, they're gonna rig it to basically give the answer that they want. It is BS, man. And that's kind of a reason why polygraph tests aren't even admissible in court. Remember Ethan Klein went on and on about that? Yeah, he was like, it's true, man. Like, people think, yeah, polygraph tests are like voodoo magic and they can read people's minds. But there's a reason they're not admissible in court. And I thought that was only a Canada thing, but no, in the USA it's also not admissible in court. For some reason, the officer who was basically trying to pin the story that I tried to burn my own house down, not even though I'm the one who freaking was quick acting, grabbing the fire extinguisher and putting it out right away, but in reality someone threw a Molotov cocktail in the back porch. And plus I was with my mom when we heard the psh in the old house we were in. And then they tried to they go, well, if you didn't do it, take a polygraph test. And this was before I knew that they were allowed to rig polygraph tests. So I was like, okay, I'm innocent. I friggin' was with her when I heard the smash, and then we went and looked and it was fire. But guess what? They rigged the polygraph test to basically say, no, he's lying, he did do it. It is crazy. And they're like, oh, we can do the test again, come in again. And I'm like, no, I see what's going on here. And guess what? I'm gonna get in shit for it, give me the damn court papers. Never friggin' did. He was like, okay, I'll come down and get them. And when I went down there, they didn't give it to me. I was calling out their bluff. I was like, oh, hey, I'll go down there right now. I'll go pick up the court papers right now from the police station. Guess what? Nothing. They lied. In actuality, there was no court papers because guess what? It isn't admissible in court, lie detectors. And there's a good reason why. That right there. The fact that they rig it to get a case settled that they want. Basically get their quotas. It's insane, man. Please guys and gals, if any of you are from the USA, let me know in the comments below about that. And also, thank you recently for all the support on the channel. It means the world to me, especially now. Finally, I'm seeing that friggin' shelter like being extended. They friggin' took out 2 housing blocks and extended the building. Because Jeremy started running it recently, and Sarah person, who's I was talking about before, where they only gave like this tiny handful of macaroni for everyone for supper every single day, even though they just got a huge donation of a giant deep freezer full of meat and everything, and then they're still feeding people tiny handfuls of macaroni and taking all the meat and stuff home for themselves, basically stealing from homeless people, which is about the lowest you could possibly go. And that Jason guy there, friggin' who steals people's clothes, basically, that's why. And probably, I wouldn't doubt it, he probably gave my Nike shoes as a Christmas present to his friggin' kids. I could just picture that. Hey kids, look what I got you for Christmas. I stole it from the homeless shelter. Are you proud of Dad? And I'm very thankful that now he's apparently, all of them are fired. And man, I was so happy to hear that. Finally, they got friggin' karma came back at them. Because especially that Jason guy, he treated me worse than a friggin' animal. It is bad, man. Like, holy frig. Like this, it's like how you get treated in prison, except it isn't prison. They treat you like you're getting a free place to stay and all that, but in reality, they charge you $250 to share a room with 8 people. 8 people. That is, like, there's rooms in bachelor apartments that are even cheaper than that, what that costs. Like, it's absolutely friggin' insane. I don't know if it probably is the same way like that now, but I don't know. Maybe they lowered it because I talked about that before. Because man, that is not worth $250, man. You could get a bachelor apartment for cheaper than that. That's bad, huh? They're scam. So not only were they robbing homeless people of literally the shoes off their feet, they friggin' at one time they were friggin' God, I gotta get. They were ripping them off basically on how much renting a room filled with 8 people, each of them paying $250. That's a scam, you know. I wouldn't doubt that's probably changed too, and I really appreciate it, guys and gals, that especially. So I just wanted to give a huge thank you for that, as well. Means the world. Because I like to do good. It's my YouTube when I can, you know. My YouTube channel, I like to do good with it and stuff, you know. So, big thank you for that. Really, I was really happy. Because I was like, man. And the reason I was so mad at Jason especially is because he stole my mom's grandmother's blanket, my great grandmother, so that basically is the lowest you could possibly go, because she's dead, obviously. And when I said that, hey, that blanket was my great grandmother's, he's like, I don't give a shit. I'm not responsible for it, even though there's cameras everywhere and we can easily look and see who it is, but we're not going to, because I did it, and I'm just gonna lie and say I didn't. And then there was this guy, Perlou, who used to steal people's medication. Like, you could tell opioids, obviously, because you could tell he was like, yeah, like that. And then he literally fell down and went, and right when he was talking to Sarah, too, and Sarah just ignores it and pretends like nothing's happening. If your employees are freaking freaking out of it on opioids, no matter where you work, they should be fired. You can agree with me on that. Like, it is crazy. I've been helping someone recently. Not gonna say the name or anything because I don't want to friggin' embarrass someone and have to stay there, because I know jobs literally won't hire, places will literally throw out your resumes for friggin' even going there, so I'm not gonna reveal that. But I recently had to take someone there, and I couldn't believe my eyes. They were like, oh, this person's over on this side, not here. And I was like, what? That place is what now? I couldn't believe it. They cleared out 2 housing blocks to make it like a private residence for people waiting for a place in MB housing. I couldn't believe that. That was insane. And Jeremy deserves every bit of it, being the second head person there. And then there's this other guy who's like, you can tell he's educated and a professional who's working there. He's a younger person, and I don't know if he's the one running it and Jeremy's the second in command or whatever, but man, it's being run good now. Like, no more homeless people getting robbed blind, you know. Guarantee that's not happening anymore. And couldn't thank you guys and gals friggin' enough, because man, that's what I really, really wanted to do after they friggin' did that, man. Because I'm gonna friggin' get those people fired and get that place changed for the good, you know. I'm gonna keep talking about it and bringing awareness and doing whatever it takes, and really appreciate it. But yeah, hopefully you guys and gals enjoyed anyway. If you did, like, subscribe, all that. You can follow me on Twitter at DangerJohn1, TikTok at DangerPitcher420, and also, this is if you feel like supporting the channel any further, the PayPal donation link, merch links, and StreamYard's referral links in the description below. Until next time, this is Danger Pitcher, and I am peacing